Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Binta, and if you're new here, feel free to look around my channel and also consider subscribing if you like what you see. But if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So today's video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinion on the Meghan and Harry issue going on because everybody's talking about it. So I'm just gonna give my opinion, and this is solely my opinion, I guess, and I guess I'm entitled to it. So yeah, it's so unfortunate and sad at the same time what's going on between them, but I feel some type of way about it as well because from the beginning, the Meghan and Harry issue has been a chaos in the royal household, of course. So from the beginning, I wasn't really, I mean, they're cute couples, I love the couples, but I wasn't really feeling it, okay, because I felt like I was seeing problems even though they just got newly married back then, okay. So I don't know what Meghan is thinking because I was watching this whole interview, and you know, I, don't get me wrong, I feel sorry for her, and she's going through a lot at this moment because I believe that's why she came out and wanted to talk about the things that she's going through, because it came to an extent that she wanted to commit suicide, and that's very, very serious, like really serious. So, but what I wanted to say is that you cannot force people to love you, okay. You cannot make somebody who doesn't like you to like you, and you shouldn't be fighting for love. If they're gonna love you, they're gonna love you because they want to love you. But the problem here is that, and I don't know if Meghan herself understands this, is that she's the type of person who the royal household does not want to be mixed in their bloodline, okay. Because the moment she comes in, she's a wife, she has connections with them, and I feel like to them they're gonna feel like Meghan would be a stain in their bloodline. I'm sorry to use those words, but this is my opinion. Meghan will be a stain in their bloodline that can never be erased again, because if you guys don't know, like, for me, I think like the British, they're more racist than Americans, because we always talk about, oh, there's racism in America, Americans are racist, and basically the whole world, talks about that and says that all the time based on everything that happens here in the US. But I must say this, I think the British are more racist than the Americans, than even most of the people in the whole world, because for God's sake, they colonized 50% of the world. They colonized half of the world, okay. These are the most racist people ever, and don't even get fooled by the queen. Come on, let's not get fooled. Yeah. And in America, the racism in America is like an arrogant one, and people don't hide it sometimes. I know, of course, sometimes some people will hide it, but some people will not hide how racist they are towards others, okay. But in England and in other European countries, it is more like a quiet and hidden racism. You're gonna think that these people love you when they hate you more than the person showing you, and that's the kind of person you have to be even very mindful of, because you never know what they have against you, and they're smiling with you but they don't love you, okay. And I don't understand how Meghan wasn't able to realize this. And she did say something. She said, I thought when I got married into the royal household, I thought I would get protection. Girl, it is somebody who loves you that is going to protect you. Do not ever expect protection from someone who doesn't want you. And I feel like Meghan have seen all the signs from the beginning, though she's in love, but she's seen the signs in the beginning. Because first of all, before you get married, you guys had to go see your families or stuff like that, and she got introduced to the royal household, and if she is really loved by that family, she would have been able to know, okay. And the fact that Harry is from a royal home plays a big role here, okay. If it's like an ordinary person, I would say, oh, you know, sometimes people do what they want to do because they'll be like, oh, I'm not marrying the family, I'm marrying my husband. But where I come from, when you're marrying an entire family. And that is kind of like the same way in the royal household. Okay, you're not only marrying your husband, which is Harry, you're marrying everybody in that family, and they have a say in your relationship. And that's why all these things are happening, because they want to have a say. Harry and Meghan are in love, you know. Eventually, you know, they left the family, which is even more painful to that family, you know. And if you guys have seen the response that the queen did give, it was very, very short, and she said they were going to talk about it as a family in private. You know, that is what the royalty does. Yes, everything is being talked about in private. It's not everything they come and talk about. And I guess Meghan is tired of it, you know, with all the fights going on, with all the hatred towards her, the racism towards her, and she just wants to speak up. And you know what, I feel like even though Harry may not want to, you know, come out and kind of like talk about his family in such a way, but he still needed to protect Meghan. Yes, he still needed to protect Meghan and be there for her as a husband, considering everything that they're going through. Okay, because whatever Meghan is going through is also Harry's problem. Aside of what everybody is saying, what the entire family is saying, she still went ahead and married this person. He still went ahead and married this person. He still needed to stand by her no matter what, during all the ups and downs. He needed to do that, and he owed her that, and that's why he did what he said. But that doesn't mean that he's happy doing it. This is my opinion. Like I said, I feel like the guy may not even be happy with all the things that is going on, or may even not want to come out and talk about these things, but just wanted to support the wife. Okay, it's important that when we're loving, you know, you love people that are gonna love you. And I know people, we don't have any control over our heart, but if I'm going to marry into a family and nobody likes me, girl, I'm taking my shoes and run away. Okay, because the acceptance of that family is very important. That's, for God's sake, that's not just any type of family, that's the royal house. And some people were saying that, oh, it's the queen is not the problem. Girl, you never can tell who the problem is. And what we don't understand is that the queen is not gonna be the type of person that's gonna come out and arrogantly be racist. Okay, she can be racist, but she's not gonna show it. She's not gonna show it. And a lot of people, you know her to be a nice person or talk about her in a nice way, but the inside at what happens in the family, none of us know. None of us know. And honestly, I believe every single thing that Meghan talked about. I believe that these are the things that are happening to her. And the fact that someone in the family have the nerves and audacity to ask her, I wonder how your baby is gonna look like, that is like insulting and very, very disrespectful. Like, they literally insulted her there. Because listen, how's the baby gonna look like? The baby is a human being, so he or she is gonna look like a human being. Two, the baby is gonna look like me or the father or anybody in the family. So what does it matter who the baby looks like? But you know why that was said to her? It's because of her skin color. Because they didn't want her to get mixed in their bloodline. That was why they asked that question. But it is very, very insulting. I mean, when she said that, I was like, what? Like, this girl should have just, you know, let this go do other things, find another man. Because the moment you realize that these people do not like you or do not accept you, you can't do nothing about it. Because in the royal home, everything is done as a family. Okay, everything is done in royalty. and you cannot just come there and try to make your own rules or try to separate them. And if you look at it in their minds, they're gonna look at Megan as somebody who separated that family, who have destroyed that family, who have separated their son from them. And it's always gonna be like that. I just feel like for me, I think Megan and Harry are just low-key disowned. But Harry may have a chance to reconcile with the family again, but I doubt, as long as he is with Megan. And I hope Megan does not do anything to hurt this guy, because this guy have done a lot of sacrifices. You know, this guy have done a lot for her. He gave up his entire inheritance for you. That's insane. So if Megan should turn around and do something to this guy, he is finished. And the reason why I'm saying this is that because we know that most of these celebrities, you know, they just be married. Marriages doesn't last 1, 2, 3 months, 3 years. It is done. So that's why I'm saying that if Megan should, you know, leave this guy or bring any issues between their marriage or bring any issues in their marriage, the guy is finished. Because I don't know what he's gonna do. You're gonna lose your woman and you're gonna lose your family at the same time. You know, I don't know if they're thought through it before leaving, you know. And I understand that all the pains, you know, and racism that Megan was going through is the reason why they left. But I'm not sure if that was a good idea, because leaving is still not gonna change anything for them in their lives. Leaving is still not gonna change anything. Megan is still gonna be treated the same way. It's gonna be like you guys are not part of the family anymore. And family is important, especially to royalties. Family is very important. So they have a very sad situation, and I just thought that this issue could have been avoided long ago, the moment you knew these people don't like you. But I also think that she was thinking they're gonna accept her, you know, it's gonna be fine, you know, we will get it together with time, or as soon as I marry, I'm just gonna be part of the family, so there's nothing they can do, they'll love me, they'll accept me. But these things don't work like that. Like I said, you cannot force people that don't love you to love you. You have to let them do the love themselves. You have to let them accept you themselves. But as it is right now, the way things are going and the way the royal family has been stained, you know, because for the rest of their lives, people are gonna be talking about Meghan and Harry. Okay, cute couples, I love them, they look cute together, but that lady, I feel like she just made the greatest mistake of her life, because she's trying so hard for these people to accept her and love her, but that doesn't look like it's gonna happen anytime soon. If at all, it'll happen. Okay, and as for Harry, I just feel sorry for the guy. Anyways, that is it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. If you have your opinions, please do leave them down below. Let's have a chit chat in the comment section. Okay, until I see you in my next one. Bye guys.